What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Today we're going to be talking about some very interesting things, namely Series 2 is coming September 20th, 10:30 a.m. I've already gone over everything with the trophies. If you haven't gone over those videos that I've already previously released, please check those out. You need to use all your trophies. If you are very close to getting Von Miller, please get them tonight. Don't wait until tomorrow, because EA likes to do stuff like not have things in the store when it's time, and a lot of weird things happen. I don't want anybody to be affected by that, so please, that's why I put out a video earlier in the day, and now I'm doing the final thing. We're going to go over some more things going into Series 2. You know, free Mutcoins from grinding these solos and things like that. The new Gauntlet, all of that stuff right now we're going to discuss. Melvin Gordon is the Series 2 master. You can see it on the thumbnail. A lot of you guys are very disappointed. If you're mad about it, just write mad. You know what I'm saying? Bro, write mad in the comment. If you didn't want a Melvin Gordon, you're like, yo, this dude ain't even playing right now. Like, EA, what is really good right now? Like, this dude is holding out and you're giving this guy rewards. Like, what is happening right now? If that's the way you feel, write mad in the comments. Now, for everybody else, let's talk about the missions that's going to be happening. They're bringing back the Gauntlet. They started off with the journey. Many of you guys have already completed the journey. You got the Michael Thomas. Everything is good. We're going to go into the segment that I told you guys to hold off on quick selling Michael Thomas if you weren't going to use him because they have a new exchange set. We're going to go over, which is going to give us like 90 overalls that are auctionable. So definitely stay tuned for that. That's coming very soon. What's going to happen is when you log in, expected after 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, September 20th, 2019, you're going to see the option to go to the Gauntlet. The Gauntlet players, I know that they have a Derwin James. They have a couple other players. What was the other guy? There was another guy, middle linebacker, that was really fast. There's a couple guys there. Nobody that I'm really, Juju Smith-Schuster, I'm not really interested in most of those players, but they're going to be valuable for different reasons, namely training points. And if you continue to upgrade them, EA says that, you know, pretty much they'll become power-up eligible as you continue to upgrade them. There's going to be so much more details about the Gauntlet. I'll get into that specifically when the actual promo is released. But I wanted to touch base specifically on the Gauntlet because it's going to help you get those stars that are needed to complete the Mutt Master completely. I've been at 99% complete forever, and it's like I'm never ever going to leave it. The reason because I'm kind of like, I want new challenges. I got to finish up the stuff for Ultimate Kickoff, but it gets really boring with a lot of the missions that you go through. So I'm going to try to get through all those things and try to finish it up, get my 250K by getting, what do I need, 145? Once I complete that 100%, I'm going to get 250K and start to move forward, which would be a very good look for Series 2. So for me, I'm going to complete that Gauntlet. I urge you guys to do the same. I will, again, go over everything, the details, the best player out of it. Derwin James does have an 87 speed, which is kind of glitchy, but my safeties are pretty much good. I got the Pat Tillman, and I'm going to be going after Sean Taylor once he's released, which he should be probably one of the Madden 10 greats that'll be coming out soon. So we'll take a look at that. All right, so the Gauntlet is one thing. We already spoke about the Series Master. Okay, so that's going to be in the challenges. Everything that goes according to plan is going to be happening tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, when you go into the store, the reason that I'm specifically telling you guys to go ahead and finish up this Von Miller is because if you're close to completing that and you have very close to 1,050, I would just go play Mutt Draft. Try to grind through head-to-head. Do whatever you have to do to try to get what you need to get this done. Because once he's out of the store, you're only going to be able to get him in packs. We all know about pack luck. We know that most of us are never going to pull anything except for a dirty diaper out of a pack. So we don't want to play those games. We want to figure out ways to get the stuff now if you can. If you are nowhere near getting any of this stuff done, I would urge you to go ahead and buy these packs the way I did it. And finish off with a red zone pack. I did it in the video, and just make sure it's zeroed out because you don't want to give EA any of your trophies. Also, if you're currently playing head-to-head, I would be careful to not win a Super Bowl or anything right now and hold off on winning the Super Bowl until the next day, you know, after Series 2 drops, because I don't believe that they're going to be able to give you Series 1 trophies after 10:30 a.m. September 20th. And I've done that in the past also. I've held off on continuing the season to kind of make sure I get the right currency. But if you've done it and you already have it, it's fine. Also, with the way that I predicted, if you were holding those cards that were quick sells for training, EA is going to still give you half. So I was right about that when I predicted it. The reason that I knew that is because EA don't really give you guys stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when they make a mistake, you still gotta, you know, go through hoops to get stuff out of that situation. Like, we're playing a lot of solo battles and things like that to get double rewards, but most of us don't even want to play solo battles, but we're gonna do it because it's free stuff. You see what I'm saying? So those are some of the things that I wanted to touch on about the store. He will no longer be there. Melvin Gordon will be replacing him, just to give you guys a heads up. All right, moving forward now. This is one of the bigger things. Also, with most of my team upgrade, I'm going to be rate selling a lot of players that I most recently got. Pretty much, Aaron Rodgers might get rate sold. A lot of things might be happening because with the most recent title update, not a lot was changed, but it's still a game where passing is not something that you should do very often unless you're going to run around with escape artists and be able to get additional time. It's really not something that I would particularly want to do every play. For those of you guys that are having success with it, congratulations, but the game has become very, very difficult to pass because people can run stock coverages and lock up every route. And it's very, very unfortunate, but that's what the key is to what's going on with the game. So I just want to point that out. A lot of dudes gonna get rage sold. Many of you guys, like I said, that probably already wrote Mad, I don't think you guys realize that Melvin Gordon, if you power him up, he's going to have like a 90 speed and he's going to be able to get evasive and all that other stuff. And pretty much you can just grind him and just get trophies. So you're pretty much getting that card ultimately for free. As long as you could deal with the heartache of playing the game and playing guys that are going to be doing whatever they want. It'll be another, you know, another way to get a very, very decent running back. I'm not saying that I agree with the Series 2 Master because I didn't want a running back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have taken anything else other than a running back, to be honest. I would have even taken a fullback. Like, I'm at that point right now with the game. Like, I'm just trying to it's wild. I just want to let you guys know it's wild. Also, as far as the interceptions go, that they tuned it so that you don't drop picks, that part in head-to-head games, when I played a solo battle, I didn't drop one pick, but in all my head-to-head games, you still drop picks. So that part still needs work, just because I wanted to make sure I pointed that out, because many of you guys that were at the stream with me today saw it live. You guys were amazed that it was still going on, but it is what it is. Now, finally, when we go over to the sets, this is going to be a very, very huge thing. I also want to point out with the Gauntlet players, it's like 5 of them. You're going to be able to have an exchange set for that as well. So you'll be able to interchange and see which one you want, try each one out. I think you're going to need the actual Gauntlet player and like a 79 overall player or something like that. And then you can, figure out which one of them are the best for you. And I like that they're starting it off and giving you guys the opportunity for that instead of the way that they did it with the exchange set for the team captains, where we had to wait for like wait a whole month to be able to get our Ryan Shazier. So now when you go to exchange set, right? I told you guys to be patient, and the reason I told you guys to be patient is because you're gonna be getting the 89 to 90 overall elite exchange set, right? So that's probably gonna make it go to what, 87 to 88 to get that. Probably to get that, right? Because it's 83 to 84, 85 to 86. So you're gonna need an 87 to 88. That's perfect, okay? For us to get the 89 to 90, because we have those players that we've been holding on to, like Michael Thomas. I got other players that are trash can status that I want to rage sell as well. So it's gonna actually work out for us that we kept that Michael Thomas, all right? Some of you guys have already rage sold him. I don't want you guys to feel like, oh man, bro, I messed up. It's fine, because more than likely you rage sold him for training points earlier in the season, so it doesn't matter anyway. At this point, you should have gotten over it. But if you haven't already done it, for me, I know Michael Thomas is not going to ever in Madden get respect for his speed. It's sort of like Julio. No matter how fast they run, the dude clocked 20 miles per hour in that game where who did they beat on that day? I forgot the team that they beat. It was a very close game, and at the end they came back and won it. Can't remember the most recent game they played, but you guys know what I'm talking about. They won the game, and he was clocked, Julio Jones, at 20 miles per hour. EA was like, all right, I got the calculations. Let's give this guy 87 speed. So Michael Thomas, if you guys are asking, why would I want to get rid of such a high overall card and just go and try to get an elite card? That's why. Because the speed is very, very essential. What has happened in the game is this, though. I want to also point this out. The recent title update just amplified the fact that a lot of cards, when they press now, can stay over your player regardless of the traits that you have on them. They will still stay above your player. Very, very unfortunate, because that's not the way the game was when it was launched. Very, very disappointed that they've done that again, because that was one of the major flaws in 19. Not being able to beat coverage when a guy presses you and you're over the top, the guy would then warp in front. They have brought that back. So the more speed you get, the better it's going to be. I just wanted to point that out just so that everybody's on the same page with everything going forward. And then now, with the way that everything is, some of you guys are going to be asking about the Gauntlet players, which ones are worth it, should you get a Juju? I got to look at everything and dissect it before I even give you guys suggestions, but there are so many different things going on. They're going to be doing other updates as well. So you got, like I said, the new Madden 10 player is going to be dropping tomorrow. Also, going to be a chance for you to get the power up, see who that is, whoever that may be. Maybe they'll give us a W with that because they gave us Melvin Gordon as a Series 2 champion, well, Series 2 master. And many of you guys are just raging on my Twitter right now. Like I'm just the messenger. I'm just asking if you guys like it. Dudes are raging at me, putting all kinds of emotes. Like, you guys are very angry, and I understand it. But at the end of the day, what are we going to do here? We're going to figure out a way to make the best of a bad situation. So even if we don't do anything with Series 2 as far as trophies go, which is what most of you guys are saying, after you get the John Madden collectibles and all that is up to date, then we'll just use it to get packs in the store. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to have to, at some point, give us a card that we actually want. Many of you guys wouldn't be found dead with that guy on your roster. I understand that, but keep in mind, he is going to be a really good back simply because of his stats. So let's go check out what's going on in the store for him, because what's going to be happening is, I'm pretty sure that people saw the stream, so the prices of his card probably went up a little bit. But for the most part, I don't think many people are going to go crazy with it. Because, you know, again, the running back, like, most people are going to have whatever. Bo Jackson's going to be back in packs. Like, it's not going to be that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really, I don't really see it being that crazy. But you see what I'm saying? Like, it's still only 9K, and everybody knows that he's getting a power up. Also, remember, you're going to have new power up passes and things like that. So you'll be able to maneuver around having to pay that. Like, you see how it's still 45? It's not much you can do with this card, but people are going to try to get whatever. If it was something like more namesake wise, it would have probably been a little bit more. But most of us have an 84 to 85 power up pass sitting around anyway, so it won't be that big of a deal. You just have to get the power up. And like I said before, many people are not going to be going crazy. Like, somebody bought that because I guess they're going to want it in advance. But for me, it's not that big of a deal because I don't think that I'm going to be going after a Melvin Gordon with my series trophies. I just don't think so. I'd rather, you know, get packs that are going to be available in the store and go from there. It's going to be so much more information I have for you guys coming tomorrow. So definitely subscribe if you haven't already. Click that post notification button so you can know when the video goes live. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitch, all at GmiasWorld. And you guys have a good and safe night. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Until next time, one love.